Oh, it is Leo. Virgos are going to be last.
Losers. Just kidding.
Hey, we got some sensitive Virgos fucking
JK 2020.
over the last couple of weeks, but you know, it's okay.
We love Virgos here.
We do. I mean, that's the whole thing. In my life, I have more Virgos than I have at any other sign. All right, my fellow fucking awesome Leos, the best sign in the zodiac. Let's see what the fuck's going on for love this week. Boom, 10 of Swords upright. Okay, a lot of 10 of Swords popping up. I think you're overdoing the same thing over and over again, and you're ready for something new and different. So it's like, I think that you feel like you're in a repetitive pattern. Mars retrograde in the 9th house. It's like, yeah, I mean, I've seen and expanded, and I'm ready for a new opportunity. I don't want the same repetitive shit. It's good that that's the first card. So it's about breaking new norms, like, and going into, you know, new areas. Not trying to do the same thing over and over again in how you do love, right? So the challenge here is the vision reversed. So I feel like maybe you don't know what vision to do because you're caught up in the same loop, but when you get out, you can somewhat find some sort of vision. Although this is a weird time, second house opposed to Neptune, Sun and Virgo. Like, I think that this is about knowing, okay, you have values and you have desires. So you need to see what that vision is, and you have to be clear on what that vision is. And the challenge would be being clear on that vision. And it would be hard because of, you know, kind of being in the same routines and patterns that just aren't working, especially with all the 6th house squares to Mars. It's like you're ready to destroy the routines for love, but you don't want to destroy the routines that keep you alive. 2 of Cups, soulmate card. Finally, we finally got a really good card. The Aries got a really good card. The Leos did. Overall, this is about really, I think Leo's really yearning for emotional, deep connection. And who's on that same emotional page? And so, yeah, that person has to have similar visions as you, and also not want to go repeat old patterns in their life and you repeat old patterns in your own life. The shadow of the vision energy is, I won't cry for you. So I think that that's part of the vision, is you feel that nobody really wants to see you for who you are or be emotional for you. And I think that's a vision that you have to erase. Because if you're attached to the vision, like, well, nobody loves me, or nobody will cry for me, or nobody will really want me, you know, that's not going to build the ultimate soulmate connection that you want. And that's, I think, part of the pattern here is like, oh yeah, always just nobody really is that into it. Or, you know, too, it's like, well, maybe you don't cry for people because you don't feel like, you know, you have the vision, or maybe they have the vision, and you're like, I'm sick of going through people who don't have the vision or don't see. I can say from personal experience, it's like, you know, it's like, you know, you don't see the vision? Like, fucking, come on. 10 of Pentacles upright. Well, I mean, this is that instead of going through repetitive patterns, it's about finding a foundation and building a castle, right? This is the card of building a foundation and a castle and having the whole energy around itself. So I would say that I think that you're running in circles around trying to find the ultimate place that brings and builds something that's glorious. I mean, Venus is in Leo, let's not forget. So yeah, I mean, Venus is about building and so this is about stopping the patterns that haven't built anything that you wanted to build like, but also not going after relationships that don't want to build a big, powerful union with you. Anybody who's kind of on the fence about building a union, especially with the 2 of Cups, don't build. And that you don't feel that would cry. I mean, that might, I don't think that Leos expect people to cry for them, but they kind of do in this weird vision that, you know, that's how you know somebody likes you. Some people aren't like that. Why is that soulmate card coming up? The 6 of Pentacles reversed. So the soulmate that you don't feel like you need to, that is a charity case. No more charity cases. Somebody who has it doesn't have to be the same monetarily, but somebody who has the same amount of skin in the game as you do. Instead of finding somebody who it's like, okay, we're soulmates because I'm going to rescue you in every dimension. Like, this is about learning to find the soulmate where, you know, there's fair exchanges on both halves, opposed to going to ones where it's like, I'm doing all the work and you're not doing shit. No wonder it's the same pattern where they're not crying for you, because they're receiving everything and then they get everything. And when they leave, guess what? They're happy because they got a bunch of shit and then you gave away everything. The overall for Leos is the 7th. This is a big week about relationships. Soulmate card and 7th house of partnerships. Holy shit. Well, Leo, you can get a lot of answers this week about love. I think that you've been been waiting for something to change. South node, 3rd house, Taurus. So you need to focus on the 9th house in Scorpio. Like, what's the ultimate vision that's all in? Instead of focusing on the questionable and just keep going over the questions of like values. So partners, or if your partner is stuck on this value of understanding everything, you don't understand everything until you go through a relationship. Let's be honest. It's the adventure and the journey and going in all the way that you figure it out. There's no way to analyze something so much, 3rd house, Taurus, to understand if it's going to work. That's the delusion. It's only the passion, the edge, and the intensity and the connection that is the adventure that will show you what's there.
Yeah, and it might be hard to find. You know, it's understandable to find someone that's not going to get burned by the sun. It's understandable, you know, but you have to keep searching. You can't allow yourself to dim, and you can't allow yourself to kind of, you know, let that shine burn out either, you know, in that search. Make sure you harness that energy within inside yourself and that you're always radiating. And someone's going to circumnavigate you like this. They're going to come around you and just start spinning into your atmosphere. And then they will become a part of you. And it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful timeline once that is played out, though. And it will. It's coming. You are the sun. That sun is shining, baby. Keep pushing.